I'm a 47-year-old man and I have to tiptoe around my wife to buy BTC. I admit that my track record with investing has not been amazing. However, I have never used money that I needed to live. But I have lost quite a bit in the stock market. But now, after months and months of studying, I'm all in on BTC. It's just every time I want to buy BTC I have to deliver a valedictorian speech to convince my wife how I feel it in my bones that this is a solid investment. Anyone else tap dancing around their significant other when they have a little extra scratch laying around to buy BTC. My wife has been fine with me buying again. She may not realize just how much I've bought. You admit to a poor track record. Of course your wife will be skeptical. In her eyes, how is this any different? Just because you've studied doesn't mean she has. You made yourself an uphill battle to get her on your side. You solve this not by going around your partner, but by getting her interested in educating herself. Right now she's just primed against another loss. You said you don't have the best track record, so it's natural that your wife would have some suspicion on anything you suggest, especially when she feels that you have become overly engaged and got carried away without thinking things through. And you want to go all in on BTC behind your wife's back because she's not comfortable. Sounds like a disaster in the making. Maybe being all in is the problem. Your wife is not the irrational one for not wanting to stake her entire future on a very speculative bet. You have lost significant amount of money due to bad investments. You are now all in on BTC and your wife doesn't trust your financial decisions. Clearly you should listen to your wife. She seems way smarter than you, which is a good thing for you. Also, after months and months of studying, what exactly? Ask your wife to do a bit of studying too. She will either get on board or she will find arguments against buying BTC. Either option is good. That's a relationship issue, not a Bitcoin issue. I see a lot of I, and not a single we, in your statement. Is it truly only your money? Are you guys debt-free on the debts you've taken on together? This is an issue that being right or wrong about the investment and the dollar amounts involved don't fix. I remember having this discussion with the wife back in 2011. I really wish I hadn't listened to her because I was planning on putting $1,000 into it at around $5. Bitcoin is not more important than your relationship. Anyone else tap dancing around their significant other when they have a little extra scratch laying around to buy BTC? No. Because I'm in a normal adult relationship and we communicate with each other as partners. I mean, if you're doing it with your own money, I don't see the issue. If you're doing it with your shared money, however, then your wife needs to be involved and 100 on board. And I feel it in my bones is not a valid argument. Don't go all in on any one asset. Sounds like you've still got much to learn after your huge losses. Lol. I have been told not to buy anymore with our joint money. 20 or so of our net worth is in it and my wife thinks that's enough. I want more, but I also want to stay married and it's shared funds, so there we are. You're the asshole. Do you have to tell her because you only have one bank account? If you have an income and make money, you shouldn't have to justify how you spend a little of your own leftover funds. Open a separate account? My wife has no idea how much I spend on Bitcoin or anything for that matter, probably for the best tears of joy. We still have separate accounts, but I do tell her I use Bitcoin as savings account and let her know the annual increases. She still doesn't get it or have any herself, but that's fine. I've already decided it's for our kids and future grandchildren. I don't plan on trading any Bitcoin for fiat. I'm a wife who has to sneak around to buy Bitcoin. We need to dump our spouses. You only have to tell her if you use more than your allowance money. The thing for me is, if I didn't put it in Bitcoin, I would probably have just spent it on useless garbage. She will be happy in the future. That makes sense, no? You lost a bunch. Financial decisions are made together if you're a team. Nothing strange here. I don't understand this. Why can't you just sit down with your wife and discuss what type of portfolio allocation you'd both be happy with? If she says her max comfort level for high-risk, high-growth investments would be 10, then limit your BTC investing to 10 of your investments. Or if her max limit is 10 and your max limit is 50, then maybe you compromise at 20 or something. Instead of trying to convince her to let you do what you want, find a way forward that you can both agree to. This way, if BTC crashes, and it could, she won't hold a grudge against you for life. LMAO. Guy with a poor track record studies for months and months and then seeks confirmation from a entrenched subreddit. Clown makeup has been fully applied. Investments are a joint couple decision, you fool. Your wife is probably sick of you losing all of the money you both need for retirement. Feel it in my bones, I think I know why your track record is bad. Sounds like you need to work on not having to tiptoe around the person who's supposed to be closest to you, my dude. Just say, bitch, we getting coin. 47. Not yet married. Sometimes I'm sad about that. Sometimes I'm grateful that it enabled me to go all in recklessly and without other responsibilities. Worth it. I'll get a wife when Bitcoin moons. Not in my house. We keep separate accounts and have a house account for bills that has a set amount we each contribute to. Mine was skeptical too. So I bought her 0.2 BTC for Xmas on a ledger and she can see her portfolio. I get asked why I'm not buying more. No. Because my marriage is a partnership with shared mutual goals and understanding. But if I want to do something with my money after all the bills have been paid and our monthly investments have been made, then I am free to do so. Do you both have no questions asked fund money that is separate from bills? Logical solution would be to budget for it and you buy BTC from that allocation. So, who cares? Buy it with non-joint money. Nope. My wife and I still have split finances. I don't have to justify any purchases to her. As long as we can pay our house kid errands, family time. With our mutual bank account, everything is fine. So no, I don't have to tiptoe around it. This is ridiculous. Hope she's not the type to start talking about holiday destinations and four-figure couches when she finds out it did pull through, lol. You have problems, but they are not Bitcoin problems. I don't have a wife nor a Bitcoin, so count yourself fortunate. Just my 2 SATs here. Your track record shows that you are more than likely having troubles making emotionless, sound investment decisions. Now you are planning to go all in on an asset class which is rather volatile and unregulated. And you are upset with your wife not being fully supportive. This clearly shows you should definitely not go all in. On the other hand, I'm hoping me and your wife are in the wrong and you will prove us wrong. Good luck, mate. Bad track record, mild gambling problem in your wife's eyes. Don't be all in on anything. And don't make decisions based on feeling it in your bones. Those are phrases from someone with a gambling problem. Buy a little bit at a time. In a few months, use the results to have the conversation again. Fuck, this comment makes me want to sell it all.